I'm an assistant professor, IRE Wangxing and Department of Education, Manipur University. I'm a research scholar. And the second presenter is Narim Motobusingha, assistant professor, Ibotombe Institute of Education. And the title of the paper is Evaluating the Feasibility of Holistic Progress Card Implementation in Primary Schools, a Study in Manipur. In the introductions, education reforms in India, National Education Policy NEP 2020 focuses on holistic development and competency-based assessment. Holistic Progress Card (ISPC) introduced as a key initiative under NEP 2020, assesses students on multiple dimensions like academic, social, emotional, and vocational skills, and it also shifts from rote memorization to comprehensive evaluation. The rationale of the study, it includes significance of the ISPC developed by Parak and NCRT to align with NEP's objectives, and it focuses on implementation in Manipur, assess the feasibility of implementing ISPC in Manipur's primary schools, analyze challenges and opportunities in Imphal West, aims to inform stakeholders on readiness, resources, and training needs to meet NEP 2020 goals. The objectives are to explore the methods of teaching alignment with the ISPC's framework used by the teachers in classroom, transaction to identify the supportive resources available for teaching and learning that can facilitate the effective implementation of the ISPCs, to examine the assessment tools and techniques currently used by the teachers and their compatibility with the ISPC. And point number 4 is to determine the challenges and suggestions for implementation the holistic progress card effectively. In the methodology, descriptive survey method with a purposive sampling technique was used. The population and the sample, we went to 10 government primary schools in Imphal West district of Manipur with 5 rural and 5 urban with 30 participants. And we used 2 self-made tools, that is the school questionnaire for head teachers and the teachers questionnaires. Statistical techniques and the delimitation, we use qualitative and quantitative. Then delimitation of the study is focused on 10 government primary schools and limited to the perspectives of the school head teachers and the teachers. Then the major findings of the objective number 1, teaching methods used by the teachers in classroom transactions. It's 10 items focused on learning objectives, preference of activity-based and the play-based learning. I will focus on the major findings, overall findings. So due to the time constraints, sir, I will focus on the overall response on the teaching methods used by the teachers in alignment with the ISPC framework. That is 80% alignment with the progressive pedagogies, 61% agreed, and 24% strongly agree. They use teaching methods aligned with the ISPC. And the low resistance, only 1% is strongly disagree, and the 6 disagree with adopting ISPC aligned pedagogies. Commitments to holistic and adaptive approaches. Most teachers focus on holistic, experiential, and adaptive teaching to meet curriculum goals and student needs with room for further training and support. In objective number 2, it includes 6 items, but I will focus on the overall school heads perspectives on ISPC resource availability. 43% positive responses, there is 38% agree, and the 8% strongly agree that resources of the ISPC implementation are adequate, and then 27% neutral, a significant portion remains uncertain about the availability of adequate resources, and 27% give negative responses, that 23 disagrees, and 4% strongly disagree, indicating concern about resource allocation. In conclusion, while some view the resources as sufficient, there is notable room for improvement to support ISPC implementation fully. In the objective number 3, We focus on assessment tools and technique used by the teachers towards ISPC. It includes items, teachers' perspectives on assessment practices. There is a strong agreement on holistic assessment that is 75% of the teachers assess students across cognitive, affective, and psychomotor domains, and limited use of resources and wide adoption of observation. These are the items. So I will focus on the overall analysis of the teachers' responses to holistic progress card assessment practices. 49% agree with the effectiveness of current assessment tools for a holistic progress card. ISPC, 31% neutral, showing uncertainty or mixed feelings about the tools. 19% disagrees, indicating a need for improvement, and 1% strongly agree, highlighting minimal strong support for the current tools. In conclusion, while there is general support for the assessment tool, there is room for improvement in their effectiveness. In the objective number 4, there are challenges. So I will focus on the overall challenges. That is, teachers overall challenges. There is 45% total agreements on recognizing potential challenges in holistic progress card implementation, indicating moderate alignment with perceived obstacles. The school focus on the targeted training, effective communication, and financial planning to overcome these challenges and ensures successful ISPC execution. The overall analysis of the teachers' knowledge and training needs. 93% teachers express the need for more knowledge and training on ISPC components and excellence in using pedagogies and the assessment tools. 64%. Resource and documentation challenges. School faces limitations in resources. 86%. And teachers report difficulties in documenting student progress. 71%. And managing personalized assessment in large classrooms. 64%. Communication and engagement barriers. Teachers highlight challenges in effective communicating with parents and the community, with 79% agreeing that these issues need addressing. The most challenging issues are teacher resistance. That is, 57% of the head teachers reported resistance from teachers towards adopting the ISPC due to the concern about increased workload and system complexity. Resource constraints, inadequate resources, especially pedagogical tools and technology, were identified as significant barriers by both head teachers and teachers. Data management issues. 57% of head teachers expressed concern over the challenges of collecting, analyzing, and securely storing students' progress data under ISPC requirements. Then suggestions and recommendations. Enhance training program is important. Then resource allocation is important. Stakeholder engagement is important. Then ongoing support and collaboration is important. Data management system is important. Pilot programs and phase implementation is needed. And in readiness and optimism, in conclusion, education in Manipur saw generally positive attitudes towards the ISPC, indicating a foundation of readiness for its implementation. Resource constraint, limited availability of pedagogic tools, technology, and financial support is a major barrier to effective ISPC adoption in primary school. Training needs. Comprehensive training programs are essential to equip teachers with skills for implementing competency-based formative assessment. And stakeholders engagement. Engaging parents and the broader community is crucial to fostering effective participation in the ISPC process. And the phase implementation and data management. A phase rollout supported by pilot programs and reliable data management system is recommended to ensure successful ISPT adoption and progress tracking. And these are the references. Thank you for your patience listening. Thank you, sir.